Doug Chapman is here. We also say hello to Rich Cirminiello, our associate editor. So gentlemen, we know the Heisman is going to go to one guy, so let's talk about who's going to finish second. Doug, who do you think?
Yeah, Trey Mason. Did you watch him in that SEC championship game?
Phenomenal.
Watch what he's done all year. Trey Mason's got to be the second best player in college football. Hands down.
Rich?
Listen, if you're asking me who will finish second, I agree it'll be Trey Mason, but he would not get my vote as number two. I'd go outside the top six, Ray. How about Aaron Donald, the defensive tackle from Pittsburgh? If you want to talk about one of the best players, regardless of position, forget the fact that the Panthers were mediocre this year. This guy was flat out dominant. You don't see the kind of production from a three-tech tackle that Donald put up this year with no help surrounding him. So I actually think he's the second best choice among the candidates.
He's not even one of the best D linemen. He's one of the best D linemen in the ACC. But you know who I would take? I'd take Nikita Whitlock from Wake Forest over him. Nikita Whitlock had more total tackles and finished with one less sack on a team that was 4-8. A much worse team. He was getting double and triple teamed. He was always being watched on that defensive front. Always made plays, a lot more active, but we're talking about a guy that's going to win the Heisman, okay? For even to have your name in this argument, you have to be somebody that touches the football, have an impact on the game. Yes, he's a very, very fine defensive player, but Trey Mason, listen to these numbers here. Against LSU, 26 carries, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. At Texas A&M, 27 for 178, 1 touchdown. Against Alabama, the number 1 defense in the nation, 29 carries, 164. And we saw the SEC championship game, 46 carries, 304 yards, and 4 touchdowns. You have to have Heisman moments to be considered for or to win a Heisman, and a defensive lineman cannot have Heisman moments. He has no outcome he has no effect on the outcome of the game unless he's creating a havoc. I didn't see that much created by him, so Trey Mason should win number 2.
Hey, 26.5 tackles for loss. To me, that's plenty havoc, Doug. And in terms of Trey Mason, listen, I don't want to denigrate the kid at all. Great season, great finish in the SEC title game. But we talk about system quarterbacks all the time. How about a system running back? I mean, Auburn leads the country with over 4,300 yards on the ground. Trey Mason has about 1,600 of those yards. But what do you think Bishop Sankey would do in that offense? How about Kadeem Carey or Melvin Gordon from Wisconsin? I think there are tons of backs who could do what Mason does in that zone read. I mean, look at the Auburn roster alone. You've got a 1,000-yard rusher at quarterback. You have Cameron Artis-Payne with over 600 yards. Corey Grant is averaging 10 yards a carry. So if you think about it, is what Mason has done that impressive when you consider the offense that he's in?
Grant doesn't have to get the touches, so his body doesn't have to hold up the way Mason's did. You talk about a system running back. I don't believe in a system running back. I believe your offense is designed to do a certain thing. That read option is a system that defenses have problem with. But your body as a running back, once you get through the hole, you still have to make the proper cuts. You still have to use vision, speed, power, and you have to be durable. The other backs you mentioned don't play in the SEC. They don't take the pounding that Mason took week in and week out. And that's why I think that he's much better than the guys you said. Take those other guys' names. You can't even put them in the equation. Would they hold up for 46 carries in an SEC championship game? I doubt it. Would they hold up for 29 carries against the number 1 defense in the nation? I doubt it. There's no such thing as a system running back because once he's handed the ball, he still has bodies to evade, 6 to 7 defenders that he has to make miss, and he has to take it the distance. Trey Mason's done that all year.
Rich, great argument. I like that you went out on a limb. I applaud you for being risky and going to defensive player.
He's a great player.
Guy was locked in his office. Now I know what you were doing all morning with all these stats and numbers. Anyway, thanks again, Rich, very much.